We'd like to sincerely thank our Patreon supporters. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm standing in the front yard today, and we're going to be checking in on Pinky. So, as you guys know, she's been having shots every day, and we were going to rush to get that lay box back for her, and we were hoping for the best recovery. We'll show you guys what's going on in just a moment. My mom was nice enough to go pick up Pinky from Dr. Mike's and brought her back. Kagan is carrying her. She made it through surgery and is awake. Let's see, the general prognosis. I mean, I've already just barely lifted. You want the gloves or no? Just in case she's a little, she looks a little more alert. I did see that she did move one egg out. Want the gloves just in case she's a little.
Let me see how she is. Oh, look at your pretty purple staples, Pinky. Stitching.
So what was hanging out of her neck, guys, was her primitive voice box. Is what was actually, so there's one of her slugs that came out. It's weird to see one so clean.
Yeah.
His primary concern was Pinky. We asked about the eggs. She seems quite calm. She's on a very aggressive antibiotic and a pain medicine. You see her neck. Wow, what an amazing job he did. I cannot believe. She had to lose a large piece of her skin, and he had to pull it all together. She has a pain medication shot every day, and an antibiotic every third day, that for a period of time. We're gonna look, her jaw's misaligned. She's probably just still a lot out of it. Reptiles handle the anesthesia, if you want to call it that, different. So it's always very scary to put a reptile under. He said she was a little slow coming back yesterday, but she seems good and alert. Kagan's gonna get her some water. Oh, Pinkies. Thank God we have this enclosure just freshly done and clean for her. That would be great to see her have a drink. Oh yes, come on, Pinks. I'm sure Kagan will periodically check on her today and get her to, oh yeah, she wants that water. She does want it. She does want it. She just isn't used to that little saucer.
Yeah.
Kagan will get her, she's trying to get her to drink. So yeah, we'll make use of this enclosure. Oh, she's drinking. Oh, big drink. Yeah. Oh yeah, she is having a big drink. You guys see that tongue working in the water? That's good to see her putting something down her throat. That was a major concern of mine, was the throat actually damaged? Is she going to be able to eat? She's going to be limited to smaller bites for a little while, or maybe long term. We're going to have to feel that out. So as far as the eggs, they didn't want to like work the eggs out. She'll be in here while she's on the pain medication for 6 more days, including today. So, and then because the antibiotics are so aggressive, and these monitors, or reptiles in general, are so good about healing, she'll be able to go back out into her dirty enclosure. That she should totally be fine. And if she holds on to the eggs just 6 more days, she'll be able to put them in the ground, or she may just let them go on the pain medication, kind of being a little more relaxed and out of it. She may pass the eggs this week. They're unfertilized. Even if they were, that's not the concern. Pinky living is the concern. And I mean, you guys see she's doing well. We'll try a very small amount of food, maybe some scrambled egg, maybe a quail egg or 2 or something like that. Not today, maybe tomorrow. Just want her to warm up a little bit. It's a cloudy day, but I want her to warm up just a little bit, not get too hot. and we'll just take it slowly with her. Also, you should know, tonight is the first cool night, so she'll have to be rolled into the garage. And tomorrow, not cold for the rest of you guys, but we get down to 65 tomorrow night. So on top of this, we have to hit the ground running and get everything ready for the cold. So we'll be here all weekend, tending to animals and getting everything ready. Very scary.
Yeah.
And I am so sorry I let this happen to you, Pinky. We will go through the enclosures and go through all that coated mesh.
Well, and hopefully this serves as information for people who have bought this material, you know?
Yeah, this seems to be, the industry standard is what everybody wants, is this coated stuff. Honestly, I feel like if an animal rubbed its face on that coated stuff, it's almost the same. But your visual inspection of that material is maybe a false sense of security that you really need to do, like I do on my exterior, and that push inspection and make sure it's all solid. Because you saw that section we went through yesterday. It looked like screen, and I grabbed it and pop, just like that. Same thing as Pinky did. Oh, you can see her eyes even look tired. Oh, but I just felt a little bit of warmth from that sun, and I think she feels it too. We'll let her settle in, get a little sun. Yeah, I even asked about maybe a clean sand lay box, but right now, like, she's not going to be in the right mind to even focus on digging to try and handle that. So if we get past, you know, the time of concern for her, we'll have to take her back to Mike and he'll have to remove the eggs. But right now, getting her past that major injury is what we're concerned about. All right, guys, great news today. You know, we were hoping to show the conclusion of the Pinky video and show you guys how she was doing. And she had knocked over her impromptu lay box last night, and I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up or not. We'll try to extend you in that very small opening.
No, because they're like down in that corner.
No, you guys, you're not gonna see it. You know what? I think we're gonna have to add another clip to this, because one, I want you guys to physically see Pinky's face, and she's healing up amazing. And she made it through all those days of shots, 7 days of the pain medication.
Yep.
She's still on a very aggressive antibiotic, but once she got through the pain medicine, she was gonna be okay to have a lay box. So Kagan put in just straight mulch, straight cypress mulch, which is not what you would do for a lizard, but we don't want small particles of dirt to end up in her cuts. So we thought this was going to be the smartest. With everything that happened, we're not, I mean, we're always hopeful that there are some good eggs in there, but I mean, these are unfertilized and a very traumatic situation. We just want the eggs out of her, and we want Pinky to be okay. She had rolled over the lay box last night. Kagan was going to upright it, and while she was doing that, she saw some eggs in there. So Pinky right now is probably burying the eggs in there. You can see her body jostle every couple moments, and she's been eating great, and that's, you guys could see her hips. You can see the little thin on the hips right now, but all in all, she's done amazingly well with really everything that's happened to her.
And she was so ready for that lay box. We put it in yesterday, and immediately she
crawled right in it.
Went into it, started digging, and laid the eggs overnight. So that's awesome.
Absolutely perfect. I will give you guys another clip as soon as she comes out. I want you guys to see her face and see that she's okay. I was gonna include the photo of what she looked like after the attack, but Kagan kind of pulled me away from it and said it was just a little too graphic. It was what's the word for it?
Heart-wrenching.
Heart-wrenching, yeah. But it's incredible. Dr. Mike has her looking so good. PGA Animal Clinic, Dr. Mike, we can't thank you enough. This time and every time, you've gone way above and way beyond what you would expect any veterinarian to do. You truly have a love for animals. I mean, even in the past with my dogs and stuff, Dr. Mike's done some amazing things, and I don't even know how to thank someone like that. You can thank him and thank him and thank him, but it's incredible people. There are still good people out there, guys. We'll stop right now, and I'm gonna wait a little bit and see if we can't get a good shot of Pinky's face so you guys see she's okay. And then we've got a reptile show. We're going to the Scales Expo this weekend. So this is so nice that this is happening before we're not here for the majority of the day tomorrow and the next day. I don't know if, you know, my mom's handled eggs before, but I don't always want her to have that responsibility on top of so many other responsibilities here. There's so many things to look after. So it's good that this is done and out of the way before she gets here. While we're waiting for Pinky, the definitive male Dumeril's in his water. Like, he's just like swimming around, doing laps, just enjoying himself. He's going through a good shed, just loving his water. He just absolutely loves it. And he's doing great in this larger enclosure. And the more and more we watch their behavior, we think the other one is a smaller male, because I see a lot of it hiding. Oh, perfect example. Up in the upper corner of its enclosure, and that's a lot of what you would see. I mean, it's actually having a good sleep, but and it's hard to tell looking at that base of a tail. That's a very good shot of it, but it's hard to tell if it's a non-showy male and the less dominant of the two. It's sad because this one is actually the sweeter of the two lizards. They are both insanely sweet, but it is the sweeter of the two. But I just figured you guys would want to see that while we're waiting for Pinky to show her face.
I wanted to make sure we got a shot of Pinky. I know she's not done burying her eggs. Here she is. Hey, Miss Pinks. How you doing, honey? There she is, all sealed up. And then in there, let's see. We're gonna take a peek. There's some pearly whites right in there. Looks like you did good, Miss Pinky. We're gonna close that back up because I know she's still gonna wanna probably bury them a little more. But you look great, honey. You look great, Pinky.
Right, guys. So here's the Pinkster after laying her eggs, having a good soak in the sun. God, is this picture gonna come out good, guys? I don't know. You guys seeing her good? Pinkies. You guys can see underneath her neck.
Create some shadow.
Yeah, I don't know. It just looks dark, right?
It'll probably look okay.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like that camera in your face, Pinky. You guys could see a little bit of abrasion on the top of her face. Just not really bad on this side, but a little cut there on her nose, across by front of her eye, but then all of her neck is stitched up all the way from the bottom to the top. It was wide open. She looks amazing.
She really
for
does.
Laying all those eggs.
Yeah.
You guys want to go and count with us?
Yeah.
Kagan said that the eggs look surprisingly good. Now, she's almost made the mistake of rolling the box before, so she's actually buried them.
Yeah, she has.
In this mulch. Now, this is not an appropriate substrate, but this is
Sterile compared to
the dirt. We didn't want the small dirt. Should I get some? a little bin. Oh, ooh.
They're there.
They're there.
I'm just being gentle.
And we are pretty stinking sure these are unfertilized, but we did try her with Bumblebee, and they can store. We don't.
Wow. That looks really good.
It really does. I mean, about as perfect as an egg can look from one of them. It's like quite a few. Now, how far along is that one egg from Pinky right now?
87 days, I believe.
And it's still looking good. So she has a Partho egg that could be going the distance.
But her and Bumblebee were never together. I mean, I tried, but
so
it was always immediate. See, that's a definite slug. So that's how I would expect them to look. These are really round and wow, that's crazy.
So that's 6 eggs.
There's another definite
7
slug.
eggs. 8 eggs. Holy cow, Pinky. 9 eggs.
You can really see the difference there between they dimple, they're blit. But these are nice, round, full. That's wild. Now, it's not, we still have, I think 6 eggs. Oh
wow.
6 eggs from Georgia that are still going in the incubator, I think 3 months strong. So I guess they can lay. Oh gosh, there's more.
Whoa, Pinky, holy cow. Holy smokes.
Is that, did we find them all? And then the one that she kicked out before. So that is wild. She did great.
Well, that's 8 eggs for the incubator, plus 5 more. That's 13 eggs. That's pretty stinking incredible.
14 technically.
Oh yeah, well she did, yeah. She may have 1 or 2 that she'll push out in the next day or 2 or something like that. But she passed all the eggs. That was the scariest part. She's eating again. So I would consider this a full recovery. Now we got to get to work on replacing all of that screen. I'm trying to decide between 14 or 16 gauge. Both of them to me are very rigid, just straight galvanized, either 1 by 1 inch or 1/2 inch by 1. I feel like, especially with the partitions between the animals, staying with the smaller gauge adds more material there. Less likely for any visiting friends, kids to stick fingers in on the smaller gauge, and for the screen between the animals, less likely for an animal to get a foot bitten off by another animal or anything like that. So I would like to stay with the smaller screen, but also harder to film through. If there was ever a chance, you know, sometimes running around the backside is the only opportunity to film an animal when it's sunning, it's on its shelf or something like that. I'm pretty close to making that decision. We have that Reptile Expo, quite a long drive. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there and back. So we'll be doing some research while we're doing the driving. If Kagan drives a length, maybe I'll look some stuff up or vice versa, and we'll make a decision on that and get to work on it. Something else. Something else.
It's always something.
But everyone's doing good with the cold also. All 3 tortoises put themselves away yesterday afternoon when we did our walkthrough. They were all in the hide box together, so no one had to be carried in. And every day that we go through with cool weather, they're getting better and better about putting themselves away. So on that front, we're doing great as well. And I still have that one section of wire to bury. So lots to do, lots to do. But I would consider this a win, even though it was a terrible situation to see her fully recovered, eggs out of her. And we won't let this ever happen again. As always, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Oh, and hype the video. Someone said it doesn't show up on every video, but it seems to show up for me, so I don't know. Maybe it's not on every video. And don't forget to check out Fishing with Kagan. Please go. She had a huge surge of people viewing her videos initially, and it's gone down a little bit, but the videos are amazing, and they're just gonna get better. I believe she's today gonna have a phone call conversation for a rod and reel sponsorship, so that's really exciting. And once we get a little bit more settled for winter, we'll be able to go fishing more and get some different videos there for Kagan. But I think that's all for this one, guys. We'll see you soon.